bag. Like I was always bagging. Like people like, mommy, where you at? How you doing? I could walk outside in the street with Rolos on, and people be like, yo, what's good, man? Out here, you gotta be dressed up.
Is that bagging? Is a
Bag. Oh, bag.
I don't know what that meant.
Oh, like getting
bag?
damn. I'm so New York. I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah,
like
well, put me on game because I'm like a bag.
Like
What
I'm gonna bag you. Like I'm gonna
put you in the bag. Like you're
I'ma
buying a
put you
grocery
in the
store. Put you in the
bag,
bag.
yeah, like,
I see.
yeah.
New York is very cute with their words, man.
Yeah,
Like I'm a bag.
Like, I get bagged all the time, but out here I feel like I have to be
all
like.
the time. Relax.
What's good, mi gente? My name is Sasha Mercy.
I'm Erik Rivera.
Hey, she's a poet of the building.
Oh, welcome to 3Gs in a Pod. Me Too messed up when they gave us a TV show. So right now, go heat up your abuela's cooking because we about to chop it up and talk some real stuff.
That's
also,
right.
before we start the show, if you like what you see, subscribe, comment, tell your friends about us.
Tell strangers. Tell strangers. Stop someone on the street and tell them about this show.
Right. What does LA mean to you?
Like, I don't know. I mean, when people always tell you, like, oh, you're so LA, like, oh, you're being LA right now. I'm like, what does that mean? Is it like Boujee? Is it acting like a certain class? Like,
I'll tell you now, when I go back home,
Right.
and let's say, I feel like LA is a healthier lifestyle. Because I run every morning. My family, oh, you're so LA. Just because I'm exercising and taking care of myself.
Okay.
Oh, you stretching. Oh, you're so LA. Oh, we order a salad. So LA. And you're like,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be healthier. Because
Damn. What part of LA you at?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be healthy, dude.
Yeah.
There's a lot of unhealthy stuff
Yes.
going on out there.
You know what it is? Being from New York City, everybody lives on top of each other like pancakes. So, like, I thought that I knew what it was to live alone, right? Like, I'm like, oh, I'm an independent woman. I live by myself. I do my own thing, right? But it wasn't until I moved to Los Angeles that I was like, oh, this is alone. Like, when I was living, when I was living in my own apartment, my parents or my family would just show up knocking on my door like, yo, sis, what you doing? And I'm like, bro, like, leave me alone, right? And then in LA, like, there's no one like checking for
Knocking
you. Like, no
at your
one's
door.
no one's knocking, no one's nothing. So it's like, if you make plans in LA, let's say somebody's like, yo, next Tuesday, let's hang out. And you go, yeah, but then you cancel those plans. Now you have nothing to do that Tuesday.
Period. Yeah.
Period. Like, you got to stick to plans in LA because if not, you're not doing nothing.
In New York, too,
City, it's like,
in New York, too, you
Yeah.
could go out and walk around the block, and there's people around you at all times.
Yeah.
Like, LA is one of those places, if you go out for a walk, it gets depressing quick.
Yeah, you're
Ain't
like,
nobody
Yeah,
out. Where is
nobody's
this
walking. Yeah, I'm not walking at all
Yeah.
in LA. I'm driving.
so I still don't got a license. I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
I feel like
But one
every
of
week we should have a license update.
Yeah.
How's it going?
I am. I'm gonna do it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna do it. But one of my
So
favorite
you just
places,
Ubering?
I be Ubering.
Damn.
Ubering and Ubering and Ubering it
She got
well.
that Uber money.
And
God
Ubering
damn.
and Ubering it well. So one of my favorite places to go in LA is EREWHON. Have you gone to EREWHON?
Come on, look at me. Have
Yeah,
I
of
gone to
course. I see.
EREWHON?
I look at your skin.
Have I gone to
How you spell
EREWHON?
it? How you say spell it? How
Man,
you
you
spell
threw
it?
me off, man. EREWHON. I thought you
Yeah.
said heroin. I'm like, yeah, damn, girl. Heroin? What is
I
that?
got the heroin.
Yeah.
Do you know what EREWHON is?
I don't know what EREWHON is. What is EREWHON?
All right, so there's different levels of shopping. Listen, I don't mean
Yeah,
this.
Google
I don't-
EREWHON.
listen,
What is
Okay,
Go-
it's
what
like
EREWHON?
Whole Foods. All right, you know Whole Foods?
Okay, no, hold on.
I know-
Before you even get to Whole Foods,
I know
there's
Whole,
different-
but I don't know about
there's
foods.
different levels. There's different
Okay.
levels of food shopping.
Yeah.
Jesus, and I don't mean this as an insult, but you strike me.
No, it's gonna be,
You
but-
strike me
okay.
as a Ralph's kind of guy.
Oh,
No, hold up. Time out.
Maybe even a John.
I used to
like,
be.
not
I used
Vons,
to be.
but a John.
I used to
Okay.
be a food for less, but now I'm a Vons. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
okay.
I'm a Vons kind of guy.
All right, so
Don't get
there's,
it twisted.
there's food for less.
I used to be food for less.
There's
Okay.
food for less. There's Ralph's. There's Vons, and then you get into the Trader Joe's.
Okay.
That's like a gateway to get into to Whole Foods and Sprouts.
Yeah.
You don't go Whole Foods and Sprouts. Now, Whole Foods and Sprouts is like a trust fund baby.
Man, you acting like you.
EREWHON is the billionaire parent that takes
The way
care
you're
of-
talking, I guarantee you. Hey, the way you're talking, I guarantee you were a double mask kind of guy, weren't you? I
No,
could
no.
tell you were. You were a double
But I
mask.
had the
kinda
official
guy.
mask. You
Yeah,
you strike
right.
me
The
as
official mask.
a bandana or I'm gonna cut a sleeve up
I
kind
was
of
a
guy.
t-shirt. I was
exactly.
a t-shirt. Just
what
wrap
the
it.
heck is going on
What are you
here?
talking about? This is my mask.
Where is this store at?
Listen,
Isn't
it's
it
select few
California?
places.
California?
If you ever want to spend $27 on an apple, you go to EREWHON.
Nah.
1,000%. Let me tell you something.
Listen.
Okay, look, I'm a Trader Joe's kind of girl. All right, I love Trader Joe's.
You're on the cusp. You're doing
No,
okay
no,
with
no,
yourself.
Look, I'm doing okay. Like, even when I tell my family, it's like, oh, yeah, I go shopping. They're like, where? Like, Trader Joe's. They're like, no, pero como que tú estás haciendo un chingo de dinero. It's like, you know. But then I got introduced to EREWHON.
Whew.
And it is very expensive.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes I feel like I just want to make money just so I could afford that.
Yo, what kind of
to
Latino
eat
dishes
there.
are you doing buying groceries?
Look, it's
at?
just healthy. You got sea moss. They got things that are so helpful for your,
You got stuff you
health
didn't even
and
know
all
you
this
could
stuff.
eat. And you're like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, man. They got nutrition. They got smoothies.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, the food is cooked really good.
I don't know how beans would taste with organic
But you
beans.
know what it is? No, you know what it is?
Or-
Okay, this is the thing, right?
You got a $17 smoothie there, but they have a bank up front where you can get a loan so that you can buy this stuff
Also-
and pay it off.
smoothie?
Yo.
It's delicious.
For what?
Yeah, you have to.
It's acai. They got the berries. They got white privilege. They put all that stuff
got
in
white
there
privilege.
White privilege.
so that you can feel good about yourself.
Right.
No, you know what it is too? It's like my dad, every time like I would go to the supermarket, I'll get canned beans and stuff like that. My dad has always been the person like, no, don't eat canned beans, porque por eso que tú estás depressed, because there's a lot of depression in the
Yeah,
cans,
there's a lot of
right?
chemicals, right,
There's a lot
right,
of
right.
chemicals.
No,
so,
dude, look at that.
So with
All that
EREWHON,
juice.
a
It's
lot of the
gorgeous,
stuff,
dude.
all of the stuff is like not all of it, but a lot of it is just like chemical free, and all the stuff is more natural, and you're paying more for it.
Yeah.
Since you can't, since we can't grow it ourselves and pick it
this is-
ourselves, they do it for us.
No,
Yeah.
thank you. All that,
you
no,
mean?
thank you. Look at that. Why would you want to buy that? What is that?
That's
Mustard
health
in a
jar. That's health in
Yeah.
a jar.
Health in a jar.
You
Nice.
drink one of those smoothies, dude. You don't have to go to the doctor for like 2 years.
That's what I'm
It fixes
saying.
everything inside.
Yeah, right.
Your
dude.
childhood issues just come out.
Yeah.
Like that's
right.
how good it
sure.
is.
I'm sure it
Immediately
does.
calling your parents and apologizing
Yeah.
for all this shit.
You know what
did.
y'all being? Y'all being LA as hell right now. You guys are being LA. This is y'all just doing too much.
No, man, come on, man. But it's good. It's good for your skin. It's good for your health. It's good for all that stuff. And I feel like I know that you go to EREWHON and eat there because your skin you got really good skin. Let's look at your skin real quick.
I take
you
good
got, like-
care.
Yeah.
I take good care. I face wash.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do skin ointments and creams.
Okay,
You
like
look
what are
like
the ointments
Yeah,
and
you got,
creams?
you got that hot girl in the club skin. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
Like, you got that glowing skin.
Yeah,
I don't
thank
know
you.
what's going on.
I'm
Do
not
you
even-
worry about your skin for real?
Yeah, I worry about my skin. Yeah.
Bet
You could
do.
tell.
growing up-
You could
growing
tell.
up,
you
I-
being zesty
dude,
as hell
growing
right now.
up-
You the most zestiest dude I know. I bet you just look at yourself in the mirror before you go to bed and just.
This is how I
Like, you know
know.
what I mean? Like he checks for his,
This
like
is how I know
cheekbones.
Jesus didn't have a good childhood. He's making fun of me
Good
for having good
childhood?
skin.
What's that
Look
gotta
at
do-
you,
what's that gotta do
taking
with-
care of yourself.
that gotta do with my childhood?
Oh, real quick, honestly, he's creating a visual because I'm looking at your skin. And I'm like, I've never seen a pimple in this guy's
You
face.
feel me?
So as long as I met
Growing
you,
up, I had
growing-
bad acne, so now it's
nah,
one of
yeah,
those
right.
things where I take better care of my skin. And you know, you.
So were you ever called like pizza face when you were a kid?
Okay, all right.
Oh, no,
All right, hold
Oh,
on,
I'm
hold
sorry,
on, hold
I
on.
didn't- I was just asking.
Hold on,
like,
let me-
did you
Eric
ever?
will get a pimple.
Listen.
That will ruin his
Listen,
month.
I'm gonna.
He'll be locking
That's
himself
funny.
in
Like
his
when
room.
I don't see him for a month, like Eric, where you at? I'm just
And
home.
what-
I'm
and
gonna
what-
share.
got
I'm
a
gonna,
pimple
I'm gonna
for
share
it.
something with y'all.
Okay.
So growing up, like in high school, this pizzeria opened up like a block away from my house,
Right.
and I would go every day. After school, I would just go every day. So I started getting acne, like around right here, right
Oh
on the
my
side.
God.
And I went to the dermatologist, and I was like, "Hey, what's going on?" He's like, "You got a lot of oil." He's like, "What are you eating?" I was like, "Pizza every day." He's like, "Yeah, you got to stop that."
Yeah.
And
You
gone.
You ate it so it's like the literal like you become what you eat.
Yup.
Like he became
Really?
a pizza.
Yep.
At what age?
I was in high school. I was like
I did everything.
16, 17. So now it's one of those things where I'm like, oh, I got to take better care of my skin. And then I started doing research. Yeah, I get face products and stuff because come on.
You need
This
to
is-
share it. Like I feel like you're gatekeeping right now. You're like, I wear a product.
I go
wear
to
a pro-
Kiehl's.
what
I go to
product?
Kiehl's.
Okay,
Listen,
you
go to
go-
Kiehl's.
damn.
They got men's products.
Well, you know, hold on. Another store. What?
Kiehl's.
You never been to Kiehl's?
Yeah.
Yes.
What's that?
How do you spell that? Kiehl.
Yeah.
Eric, tell me
Yes.
something manly that you do, because so far I'm not hearing no manly stuff. Keels, what's that?
What is that? What does that have to do with man? I take care of my
okay.
skin.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
just
a
saying,
metrosexual.
When you
That's
when
what
you
he
walk
is,
by
he's a
the skin
metrosexual.
products, all I go is just like, yo, lotion cool. I don't read. You look like you read the lip. What is in here?
Yeah,
he
Is
looks
this
like a reader.
organic? What is
Okay.
this?
oh, I'm sorry. We're not all you. I just rub dirt on my face and
That's
walk
all I do.
around.
That's all I
right,
need.
dude.
That's all I
Yo,
need.
I just feel like I'm in the polar
That's all I
opposite of
need.
men.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, I get it. Like moving out here, you want to take care of yourself more.
Yeah.
Even I'm taking care of myself more. Like one of the things I do miss from back home is that I could wear sweats 24 hours a day and still bag.
Really?
Yeah, bag. Like I was always bagging. Like people like, mommy, where you at? How you doing? I could walk outside in the street with rolos on, and people be like, yo, what's good, man? Out here, you gotta
Wait,
be
what was
dressed
that?
up.
Is that bagging is a
Bag. Oh, bag.
I don't know what that meant.
Oh, like getting
bag?
damn, I'm so New
attention
York.
and-
I'm trying to figure
Yeah,
out
well,
like
babe, put me on game, because I'm
no,
like a
bag.
bag.
It's
What are
like
you
I'm gonna
talking
bag
about?
you. Like I'm gonna.
I'm gonna put you in the bag, like you're
I'ma
buying a
put you
grocery
in the
store. Put you in the
bag,
bag.
yeah, like,
Oh, I see.
yeah.
New York is very cute with their words, man.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I'm a bag.
Like, you know, I
you
get
the
bagged
bag.
all the time, but out here I feel like
Get
I have to
bagged
be
all
like.
the time. Relax. I get bagged all the time, you know. It's what I do.
Duh, first of all, I'm just saying, like, out here, I was trying to make a point that out there, I could wear sweats all the time and I don't have to be like this
Got you.
feminine, like,
No, I feel you.
I have to be like this prissy, like, girl. And out here in Los Angeles, you have to, like, put up a facade. And that's what I miss about, like, back home. Is what I'm trying to
No,
say.
you
back
can
home
still,
is the-
you
yeah.
can still bag. I hate when
I'm just
females
saying
do
that's
that.
what
Like
I'm-
you could go out in sweats and catch a dude's
Absolutely
attention.
not. Absolutely not.
Like that's why we got to take care of ourselves. He can't go out in sweats like, hey, what's up?
It's
I'm gonna tell you
Mom.
something right now. I've never been bagged in my life.
You know,
I'm not a
bagging
bagged kind of guy. You know what I mean?
You never been bagged?
Nobody trying to bag this. I'm the type that get returned. You know what I mean?
Maybe you should go to
I don't-
Keels and EREWHON, dude. You'll get bagged.
I swear, like, as soon
Whatever,
as you
man.
eat, like, rice or, like,
Yeah.
beans from there,
You know, I'll
like,
tell you what, though.
Your
I-
skin is going to be, like...
When I do go back home, you know, when I used to go back home,
Uh-huh.
like, and I used to be, because, you know, I'm in a small town. So
Yeah.
they used to be like, oh, the guy from LA. And, you know, we dress different. I'd be acting like I'm from LA and shit. So right away, girls were more interested in me because I wouldn't even say I'm from the small town anymore. I was like, I'm from LA now, you know what I mean? Oh, how is LA? You know, LA did give you some, like, you know, some game. So that's one thing I do miss about, like,
I shop at Vaughn's,
going back
girl.
home.
Yeah.
Back
So-
in the day when I used to be single, I used to be like, you know what I mean?
Okay, so then back home, you used to bag.
I used to.
Exactly.
But not because of the way I look, because of just living in LA. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It give you some
You
type
got a little
of like,
experience.
okay.
You had a
Right.
little, yeah. So wait, do you miss going back home
Like,
or?
I miss it. I miss the outdoor stuff. I'm from Arizona, so I like miss hiking and.
You can hike in
waterfalls.
LA?
you can hike here. That
Yeah,
sounds very
yeah,
LA.
you can't. You really can't, dude. Over here, it ain't hiking when there's like $1 million homes all around you, and they're just like making you feel like crap because you're gonna go back to your little ass apartment.
Why are you so angry? Just
Because
hike
it
and enjoy
pisses
the-
me off. It pisses me off, okay?
It's
How
like-
you're just over here hiking, just
Wait.
ruining your whole.
Okay, so the difference in Arizona, when you're hiking in Arizona, there's no view. It's just like a view of like other rocks.
No,
Not
it's
a
like
view,
it's
a view
legit
of,
just
like,
nature. Like
Okay.
over here, when you go hiking in Runyon Canyon, it's like people are like, "Are y'all modeling? What's going on?"
They be like
This girl's hiking in makeup. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
smell like colognes and perfumes. I'm like, who's putting on cologne?
Yeah.
When you're hiking, like,
What do you wear when you hike, by the way? You make it sound like you showed
Just
up
like
in
this.
a... in a-
I know,
it's
I know
rough.
he was gonna be like,
Hey,
I'm
my
gonna
man.
pull up like this.
Yo, I am rough when I come out. You know, when I'm done hiking, I'm smelling rough.
Yeah.
I'm smelling like wilderness, like just rough. All my toxins out. You know, when you go hiking, you smell like what, baby powder? I don't know.
No,
what you
I'm
smell
just
like.
asking how you hike, dude. You making it sound like you man versus wild. You out there with a stick trying to
When he
hunt
gets
and
to
catch
time, he's like,
food.
oh,
When
and
I
he's like
hike-
pumps his chest.
I hike. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Ice hike.
Okay, I'm
All
out
right.
there like sweating. I'm out there. I'm not like these guys are checking their like you know, Erik over there when he goes running and my phones.
Okay.
He looks like a Nike commercial. You
No
know what I
way.
mean? When
I'm
I am
gonna stop you right there,
drenched.
Jesus. I'm gonna stop you right there.
Nike
Look, hey,
commercial.
You should see me. I'm like.
Apple Watch. It gives me my pulse. I don't need to do this. You're
Oh,
ridiculous.
see what I'm
Get to
saying?
EREWHON. Fix your life.
Shut your,
So what-
your zesty
Fix your
ass
life.
What do you
face.
miss from back home, Erik? What do you miss from back home?
I do miss my family, but it's so funny. Like I'll go back home, and I don't know if you guys feel like this. Like the strings will be pulled on the heart on your heartstrings, and you're like, oh, I miss my family. And then when you get home, and within a day, you're like, yeah, I gotta go back.
Yeah.
I gotta go back
Oh, yeah,
to
yeah,
LA.
yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
my
what I'm
dad checks
saying.
it
Like
real
I
quick.
didn't realize that I'm like I learned solitude out here. Like, okay, what it is to be alone and kind of like be alone with your thoughts. But at home, it's like everybody's like bickering and all this stuff, and it's just like somebody talking about the sister. It's like this whole bunch of stuff.
Oh yeah, so much drama. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
when I go back home, it's like, oh, let's go to my uncle's house. No, we're not talking right now. We're not talking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
it's
y'all
like one of
do?
those
You
things.
guys are family. What are you guys
Yeah.
talking about? Like, no, he didn't pay me for the other barbecue we did. No. I'm just like, all right.
That's why it's like too
Drama.
like. That's why it's too like when I go back home and I'm like bringing people to like meet my family.
Ooh.
Like it's very hard because sometimes I'm like I don't do that and people be like, "What is it like? We're not friends. Like why don't you want
Yeah,
me to
why
meet
don't
your
you- yeah.
parents?" I'm like, "No, they're embarrassing me." Like
What
my
about
family
what
embarrass
about
me.
bringing
you can
dudes
handle it.
home to meet you? Like how many dudes have you brought
Ooh,
home to meet your
damn.
parents?
That's a very invasive question.
Damn.
That's what we're here for.
That's a
That's
very-
what we're here
That's
for.
like,
Open it up.
wait,
Let's
is
keep
it
it
the
real.
spill of the cheese
First of all, you've been dropping breadcrumbs of
Yeah.
sadness. We need to know what's happening here.
Erik,
Also-
Erik.
Yeah, Erik. You
You
game too deep.
Okay, cuidado. No, okay. So, no, when my parents, when I introduced them to like who I'm dating, my parents like them to like bring something. Like it doesn't matter. Like if it's a bottle of wine, well, it doesn't matter. It's like a token of appreciation for smashing me. No, I'm joking.
But yeah, baby.
I'm joking.
Oh, yeah.
No.
love
But it's
that.
always like, oh, like, what is he, bringing? And I feel like if I'm dating someone and it doesn't matter what it is, like, if they throw it out later, it doesn't matter. They're like, oh, he likes you, and he wants to impress us. So, like, my parents, like,
my dad would have took it the wrong way. He would have been like, hey, you think we can't afford wine? Or
no. My parents love wine. They love wine.
You've never brought anything over when you met a girl's parents? Like,
nah.
No, you just pull up.
I can tell by the way you were saying, like, oh, a guy brings stuff over. He's like, what?
No, of course. Would I bring my charm? First of all, right? Listen, my good sense of humor.
It ain't enough. It ain't enough.
My appetite. I eat everything. You know what I mean? I always like, let the mom know, like, oh, it was great, even though it was like kind of whack.
But do you like, great. Really? You just eat it? Like,
I have to. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Force it. I was born like I was raised by like, hey, you eat it, even if you don't like it, you eat it. And I'm just like, all right, because the mom will get offended. Did you guys ever like feel like you couldn't date outside your race?
Nah.
You didn't feel like that?
No.
I know my mom wanted me to end up with. So I grew up. We were Pentecostal Christian.
A what?
Pentecostal Christian. Like they're the hardcore. Like you know what? Yeah, dude. They take Christianity to a whole different level.
Yeah.
So my mom
the women had to wear skirts.
Skirts
Damn.
all the time.
It's the speaking in tongues. It's the falling out. Like
Shout out to Pentecostal Christians.
Yeah. So my mom wanted me to end up with like a plain Jane Latina Pentecostal Christian woman that follows the Bible and stuff, and I did not.
Do that
So the first girl I brought home, I met her in college. I dated her. She was older than me. She had a kid. Like my mom was just mortified. Like how dare you? My mom was gangster though, cause like
right.
When you meet like an older woman, like as respect, like oh doña, that's my mom would call her that to her face.
Yeah, baby.
She was 25, I was 19. She's like oh doña, quiere algo de esto, and she would look at me like, aren't you gonna say something? I'm like, nah, I'm scared of my mother. I ain't saying nothing.
Doña, damn.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
she hit it with the doña.
Yeah, my parents were like, they didn't care of like who I was dating, it didn't matter. I mean, they didn't care. No.
Wow.
Yeah,
the only difference I saw was like when I did date a white girl and I brought her to like the house, like how judgy my aunts were.
Yeah.
Because then they'll just see her, they'll judge everything. Like she didn't serve me a plate, and they were like, mira, qué bonito. Must be nice to live like that.
Yeah.
To worry about yourself, mira nomás. And I'm just like, yo, like we're in high school, like this ain't like, you know what I mean? Like we ain't married. We fix her a plate. Like that's. I felt uncomfortable asking her, can you fix me a plate? Like yo, like we're still like we're just dating, we're just talking, we're just hanging out.
Yeah, like my
mom. She did do a lot of like one thing that they laughed was that she was concerned about something I said, and she's like, can we talk real quick? And she did that. Like, can we go outside and can we talk real quick? And they were made fun of me for years. They still to this day are like, can we talk real quick?
And what was it that she like wanted to talk to you about?
How I feel like you're ignoring me with your cousins.
Really?
And I'm just like,
oh no, you had to dump her.
Yeah, no, it had to be you know what I mean? Hey, listen.
No, my mom would try to do stuff that she thought was like, so my wife is white, so my mom would do stuff that she thought was white culture to impress my wife. Like I remember one time she invited her over for brunch. I was like, we ain't never had brunch in his house. What do you? And my mom just random dishes on the table. Like over here we have the rice and beans, and over here I made the pancakes, and it was just random stuff on the table. I was like,
she's whatever. Like she saw at a Disney, at a Denny's commercial. She's like, maybe that's what they eat.
Yeah, I was like, okay, cool. Yeah. And my wife was like, have you guys ever done brunch? I was like, nah, I don't know what she's doing.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, it's funny because like my parents, they do want to like impress people. Mm-hmm. And my last boyfriend that I was with, it was funny because like we grew up in the hood and in the Bronx and stuff like that, and they like, and my parents love to go out and have drinks and stuff like that. Right. So we ended up going out, we having drinks, and my parents are like opening up to my boyfriend, and they're like, we're from the Bronx, right?
Oh yeah.
And they're like, we're from the Bronx, and the only reason why nobody messed with us in the Bronx is because our sons were the gangsters. And I'm like, oh my God. And I would like always be afraid to like bring guys to like meet my brothers because I'm like, oh my God.
Because their sons were the gangsters.
Yeah, because they were like
they're proud of that.
Here's the question. Whenever you brought someone over, who did you prep them for? Like I always prep my mother. Like, yo, like my dad was cool. My sister's fine. But listen, my mother, like that's who you gotta. Like she's the scary one. You got to be careful with her. She's gonna be judging you. She's gonna be looking you up and down. Just hang tight. Like stand strong.
I prep them for my brothers.
Oh yeah.
My brothers would be like, they'll just kind of like throw stuff at them. Like they'll start, like they'll just very like they'll like challenge them, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to fight.
What do you mean challenge?
Yeah, like they'll just kind of be like, I don't know, like they'll just say stuff. I can't remember one thing right now, but they'll just kind of be like, yo.
Punking them.
Yeah, like they'll trying to punk them.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, like I don't want to be with somebody that can't like stand up for themselves, but I also don't want nobody to fight my brothers, you know?
Right.
So like, I always prep them for my brothers, for sure.
Yeah,
for
no,
sure.
I've got it. Like, when I dated, like, I go to some girls' houses and I met their brothers. I know what you mean. Like,
They
they'll
just
be
look at you like this.
I've had them actually tell me, like, hey, so what, you can fight or what? And I'm
Yeah,
just like,
like,
damn. Like, well,
yeah.
What kind of
think
girls
I
are you
can.
dating? I've never had that in my life.
I think, you know what I mean? I like dangerous, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I went with the dangerous girls, you know, girls that shouldn't be dating, but I went there.
But it's funny because with me, right, like my brothers would bring girls and stuff like that, and they'll have me like lie to them. Like,
Oh, really?
they'd be like, yo, I'm bringing so-and-so over. Can you tell I was talking about her all day yesterday?
yeah,
Like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or like, he'll be like, yo, her name is Stephanie. And just be like, yeah, I've been talking about her for like a month, you know? And I'm just like,
You're like, I've never
heard of this bitch,
That's
right? So I have to
hilarious.
like kind of be like, oh. And
Yeah.
if anybody like really liked my brothers, like we were in love with him, or with them, I'd be like, you are the dumbest bitch ever. We can never be friends. Like,
Yeah.
I became friends with the ones that are like, they will break up, and I'm like, oh my God, thank God.
Yeah, they were cool.
You,
Yeah.
you little
talk
smart.
shit about 'em.
But but like, they will always do, my brothers, they will always prep me for like stuff. And then like, they were always lying about certain things. Like, there was one time that I'm learning dating through them, right?
Right.
So there was one time this guy's like, yo, like, let's hang out. I was like, all right, I'll meet you there. And he's like, all right, see you soon. And like, I hung up and I just went back to my bed and I just continued watching TV.
Right.
And my brother was like, yo, you're not gonna go hang out with this dude? I said, no.
Nah.
Like,
Nah.
no. He's like, you lied to him? You lied?
You-
and I was like, isn't that what I'm supposed to do? This whole thing is about lying, right?
You would've
But I was like a
never-
teenager. I was like,
Yeah, it's always, I don't know, it's funny like how when you're in a relationship, it's so awkward when you do go and meet the parents and stuff and just being in that, showing them like where you used to grow up and you used to live and stuff. Even like, dog, like honestly, like when you're in the house the first night and stuff, it is a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know, they start asking all these questions, they start bringing the baby pictures, you know what I mean? But then also like after like a couple
baby
nights.
pictures?
Yo, you never got the baby pictures out?
You never got a boyfriend's parent like, look at her. And you-
Yeah.
No.
Yo, and my
like,
I don't know why
don't-
Latino
my-
parents, yo,
they
my
don't do-
parents, they always had that one of me like fully naked, like out.
Every
like,
Latino parent has that
like, my
picture.
thing is out. Like it's just out. And I'm like, why are we still
And
having
they
that?
think it's hilarious.
They
Oh,
love it.
look
Oh,
at
yeah.
that. And you're like,
So
look
little.
how
I'm so
little
little
it is. I'm like, yeah, I was a baby. I was a baby. That's
Yeah.
And I knew that was coming. Every time I saw the book, I'm like, oh, they're gonna bring that. That's the first one they go to. Hey, you wanna see his little thing?
You know what?
It's
You-
still the same size. I'm like, that. It's the same size. I bet.
You know what's funny? Like they
Like,
did
what
that. They did that a couple times to like these. I remember like bringing guys that like my boyfriends, right? Like I have one, two, right? So one of them I liked more than the other, right?
Oh.
But the one that I didn't like the most, they over here like, oh, you don't even know who you dating. Like Sasha's like this, like she's so special, right?
Right.
And then I break up with this guy, and then the guy that I'm like very eager for them to meet, they're like, man, just do you.
Just
So,
leave.
like,
Just leave. Yeah,
just do
leave.
you. And I'm like, what the? I like this guy. And
Yeah.
they're just like, Sasha got a lot going on, And I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck, yo.
Hey, yo, a serious question
That's
though.
hilarious. Hey, dude, she might be gay. Look at these pictures. She
Yeah.
drew a lot
I'm
of
like,
girls.
oh my
That's a
Look
lot of
at her.
girls.
You
My
don't,
parents-
don't go run.
Hey, you know what's? I have a serious question. Like for real, have you guys ever like hooked up while you were at your parents' house?
Never.
Let's keep it 100.
No.
Y'all never
At my
hooked
parents'
up.
house, never.
Never the parents' house.
Nope.
Pentecostal Christians. I thought the
Man.
Lord was gonna strike
Nope.
me down.
You don't, man. I like to live my life dangerously.
Let me
man.
tell you
It's
something.
always, you know what I mean?
I lost-
Keep it quiet.
I lost my virginity when I was a legal age because that's how
God
much.
damn, girl.
Why you
Yeah,
gotta say it
I
like
was
that? Like
like
you were
18.
Wait, hold on. Why you say it like that? Like you in
18.
trial with
I don't
Harvey
know.
Weinstein or something? What was that?
No, I was,
Of legal
I
age?
was of legal age.
Legal age.
Because I was just like, there is no way that I was so afraid of my parents, like, of me getting pregnant, that I was like, I'd rather do drugs first before having sex.
I was 19.
Yeah.
I was 18.
Pentecostal Christian, dude.
I was 18 too. I don't like to say because I act like I'm out here like.
Yeah,
that.
I know you
I was
kicking
18.
out legal age.
I was 18. I was very respectful. But like when I,
But you
know,
still
I'm not gonna
smashing
lie.
your parents' house at the 18?
yeah, no, I'm talking about like when. I'm talking about
when you
now.
like
Hold on.
You
I'm
talking
talking about
now.
when you go and visit family.
Oh.
Are y'all smashing?
No.
Not at
it's
the
not.
parents' house.
It's not big
Even
enough.
with it's your wife.
Yeah. Now, I'll tell you now.
You ain't gonna
hold on.
smash?
I'm about to say something that's gonna upset everybody because it's upset my family. But when I go back and visit, we stay at a hotel. We don't stay in the house.
Exactly. That's
We
what
don't
I was
stay in the
gonna
house.
say.
We don't stay in the house.
I was gonna say the same thing though.
We don't stay at the
I was
house.
gonna say the same thing.
We stay at a hotel.
Yes.
Hotel.
No.
Hotel.
No.
Y'all are
Don't
a
even.
disgrace to the
Don't
Latino
even.
community.
Don't
Hotel.
even. You
Sorry.
going back to Arizona, right?
I go home.
Right. And
My
there's a
own
house.
room.
There's a house, right?
Yes.
Okay. I grew up in a 1-bedroom with 4,
Oh, I
two
got you.
bedrooms.
Yeah,
And it was
yeah.
a 2-bedroom,
Yeah,
my
yeah,
parents'
yeah.
bedroom,
Yeah.
and then it was my 2 cousins, my 2 guy cousins, and my girl cousins sharing the 1 freaking bedroom, and it was
Wow.
small, and it was painted red,
Oh, I can see
and I
that.
called it Little Hell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyway, so when I go back, I'm not gonna freaking bring nobody there. So that's
Really?
different.
You
Yeah,
see,
if
I'd
it
be
was a
going
house,
home.
yeah,
Nope.
I'll be
Where I grew
getting
up.
it in.
That's now. But remember, you got a baby right now. Once that baby starts becoming mobile, your girl's gonna say, hey, because trust me, look.
Let me tell you. No, let me tell you something right now, dog. That will never happen because my parents wouldn't let that happen.
Okay.
They will get
Sure,
so
sure
upset.
they won't. Sure.
It'll cause so much drama. You know how much drama that would cause?
Buddy.
What?
If my
For you-
girl's
Buddy.
like, we're getting a thing, we're gonna get a room because we don't
I
want to
mean, that
intervene.
makes sense.
¿Qué está pasando?
Buddy, I was the same way.
Who she thinks she is?
I was
They're
the
my
same
son,
way.
they're my grandson. If
Yeah.
she doesn't want to live, tell her to get a room for herself.
Listen.
It's too much drama,
Buddy,
dude. I don't even want to think
buddy,
about that.
I was the same way when my first son was born.
Yeah.
Pack and play. We were in my old room.
No.
Didn't barely touch it. I was like, all right, now hey, do you want? Nope. The Lord's gonna strike us.
No,
You stay on your side of the
wait,
bed.
hold on, I want to know something. How did you tell your mom?
Okay, let me
Like,
tell you what
I was
happened.
not gonna.
So-
I want to know the moment she
so-
you had to tell. Mom, actually, don't bring bring the blankets. And Ma, you don't have to
Yeah.
do that because.
So, as my kid becomes mobile, because right now you just got a baby, you could just put done.
Yeah.
Once the baby becomes mobile, you start realizing that your parents' house is not baby proof. I don't let him put it in the socket. And like, Mom, you should have
Something
socket
for the
something.
socket, yeah.
No, I please.
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
my mom had a glass table where the glass would like slide off. Just be careful with his fingers. I'm like,
Yeah.
That's dangerous. Now you grew up here. You're fine. And I'm like,
yeah.
no.
You're
so-
right. You're right. Cause
so finally.
my dad is like when my sister's kids, they get hurt. Like,
Yeah.
Dad, you
They
didn't
get hurt?
You didn't put like a fence. Hey, pa que se pongan las pilas.
Yeah. So
Hey, póngase la pila, mijo. By the time he grows up, he's gonna be sharp, cabrón. This guy's got another life, cabrón. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's not gonna need an app. This guy knows
Also,
life.
my old room doesn't have a lock on the door, so that
Right.
my mom, like, we'd get in bed and we'd just be laying there talking. And my mom walking, is everything okay? Good night.
Good
And
night,
my
yeah.
wife's like,
Yeah.
okay. So it comes to a point where she's gonna go, hey, listen, we need our own space, especially for the baby. And you're gonna have you don't want it to you don't
Right.
want to hear right now, but you're gonna have to go, hey, Mom and Dad, listen.
I can't. I don't know. I
Listen,
hope not. I
listen,
swear to
we
God,
got,
you're making me nervous. I
Yo,
can't.
how old is the baby now? It's just,
Maybe like 3 months, but he growing. He's looking
Well, I have
like
no
he's
kids. I don't-
18 months.
Because parents don't have any sense of safety
You're
like
right,
that.
though.
That's how
You're right.
That's how I raised you, dude. We have you. I know you got all the stuff because your girl, the Bjorn with the head support and stuff to hold the baby while you carrying the baby.
Yeah.
Yo, I gave that joint to my mom. I was like, hey, can you watch the baby? Yeah, I have it.
Right.
I showed her the Bjorn. Look, you buckle it in here,
Yeah,
buckle here.
right,
He's
right.
safe. He's safe.
Yeah.
Everything's.
Well, if you
I come home.
Yeah.
2 hours later, we went out. We come home. My mom has what I can only describe it as a red rope that she got from Guatemala. Baby
Yeah,
is
baby,
strapped
yeah,
to
yeah.
her back, just hanging.
Yeah. What did she say?
And my wife looks at me like,
Yeah.
and I was like, and I do
You're
the
like,
same thing you did.
"Oh."
I was like, hey, Mom, what happened to the? Oh, I couldn't figure it out, but I found
this is
this.
better.
This is how
This is
you
better,
and your
yeah.
sister. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, but that doesn't have any back support. I so LA back support. And I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I have back problems because of that.
That's
so
hilarious.
can you just?
Yeah, parents don't care. They're gonna do it the way they want to do it. My girl, can we put hand sanitizer when we grab? My dad's picking his nose. Okay, you know, okay. You know what I mean? Like, can we just get a little?
No, he got to fight the germs.
Can we
and shit.
please get the little for the baby? ¿Qué pasó? Chinga, let me see the baby. Let me see the baby for the grip.
Yeah,
Like,
y'all making
dude,
me afraid to have kids. I'm like, damn, I don't even
your
have
parents
kids.
are just gonna do what they want to do.
Yeah,
period.
you'll tell her. You'll give them instructions like, hey, can you do this with the baby? Can you? Oh, okay.
Who's scarier, like in your household, your mom or dad?
Mother, hands down.
I could
Terrifying.
For sure you got your. Yeah.
Terrifying.
I think they're both pretty scary. I
Really?
think for me, yeah. It's like, but the mom is more like a scary that's kind of like yelling and like, ah, and you're like, I really don't want to hear it, you know? But,
Really?
But my dad was always like a mysterious, scary is like a suspense film.
Wow.
Like, it's always like, you don't know when he's going to strike. If he's just going to. My dad would just come in and be like, mire, just show his belt. He'd be like, this,
mire,
mira.
when it comes off. Yeah.
And then you be like, oh my God, he's gonna hit me with the buckle. And you
Oh
just
yeah,
be
my
like,
dad would point at the bell like, "Hey, I take it off and someone's gonna get hit."
Yeah.
He doesn't he doesn't scare when it comes off, cabrón. Someone's gonna get hit. So think quick. So when he pulls it out, like like, all right, everybody calms down.
And they would pull it out one, just
they
one
would
shoot.
like, "Frah!"
Yup.
Once it releases off that little
And then
metal
you're like-
piece, he's just like, once it's off, it's off. You ain't gonna put it back on. My dad was the scariest for sure. Even my mom would look at her like, "Are you health hostage? You can leave whenever you want.
Well, my aunt, so
We don't gotta be here no more." And
Yeah.
My mom's like, "Hey, no, don't talk like that. Your father's gonna hear and cause problems. Go, run, go." Like, all right.
I think for me, it's like, my aunt, because I was raised, I have like a whole entire different childhood, but like my aunt, she would be like, what she says goes.
Right.
And so like, she'll be like, if you don't do it, then I'm going to tell Jose Juan, which is my uncle. And I'm like, oh my God. And then
Oh my God.
if he's there, whatever, and he's just reinforcing what she just said and just kind of like, man, I'm just going to listen to you because I don't want another party, like a third party now. I'll just like, take it up with you.
Yeah. It's gonna just add
But
more.
it's just more
That's
of
what
a,
he said.
like, it's just more of a thing. So I'm like,
Yeah,
You think
that's
the way
wild.
they raised us has made us a tougher, like, culture than other cultures? Just like I'm hearing.
Yeah.
You think so?
yeah.
Yeah. I'm around the other cultures and I'm just like, yo, y'all, this is a problem?
Yeah.
Shit.
That would've been handled.
This ain't a problem for me. This is like
Yeah.
peace. This is paradise for me.
Yeah.
You know? Like, just hearing them complain about getting grounded, I'm like, bruh, y'all
Yeah.
get to go to your room without feeling like a pain in your back of your head because you just got slapped?
Yeah. And I think,
This is fucking
Sometimes
amazing. You
you
get to
get
play
slapped.
video games? This is great.
and that's the thing, like, some people walk on this earth who are adults that they never got slapped in the face.
You know
when
what I'm
they were
saying?
kids.
Yo, the way
It's
they
just
talk, I'm just like,
yeah,
oh, you never been
you
slapped
never
in the
been
face.
hit, like, and
Like-
it is always like when you do like corporate, like, it's like corporate jobs and they say shit, you're like, if I could just fight you.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no consequence to
And
what they
then-
like. They know
yeah,
there's
I'm
no
like-
consequence.
And that's how I always say, like, the Bronx did not prep me for like the real
Yeah.
world, because in the Bronx when you go to school you just kind of be like, oh, all right, meet me outside,
Yeah,
we'll
yeah,
fight.
yeah.
I might lose, you might win.
Yeah.
But somebody's gonna get hands and feet.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
you don't argue with someone who's got
Yeah.
like limited vocabulary because they don't.
Yeah.
When they ran out of words, they
like,
go in a
"Alright."
fist.
So you're like, you know?
Once you're just like, I don't want to do that, and then you can start getting all
Yeah.
wordy. They're gonna be like, all right, we fighting now. Like, let's just go outside. I'm done talking,
right.
and then you fucked. You know
That's
what I
the
mean?
thing. But growing up in the Bronx, it didn't set me up. It didn't prep me for like the professional world,
corporate world?
The corporate
The
world.
corporate
it
world?
didn't.
Yeah.
So it's like, you'll fight and then you probably get suspended and go back to school. But like when you at work and somebody's pissing you off, you're like, damn, like if I could just fight you.
Oh
If
yeah,
I
yeah.
could just
You
put
think-
my elbow in your
You think
fucking neck,
officers
like,
should have like a choking corner?
Yeah.
Like, yo, go meet me at the choking corner real
swear to
quick.
God, I know what
I'm
she's
getting
talking
tired
about.
of your attitude.
Yeah.
I know exactly what she's talking about. Sometimes when I go to these DMVs,
Oh my
I'm
God,
just
I
like,
hate the
I'm sorry, but
DMV.
that's not gonna be possible.
yo.
Thank you. That's not gonna be possible.
The
It's like,
peop-
what you mean it's not gonna be fucking possible? You know what I mean? It starts coming out, and I start getting ghetto.
Talk
Yeah.
about the abuse of power in the DMV. They do not give a fuck. I'm like, yo, I'm like, I rushed to get here.
Yo, I-
and I was on the line.
I hate that no
25
matter
hours.
what documents you bring, it's not enough. You know what I mean? I got my birth certificate. I got my social security. It's just like, yeah, we don't. You
Oh,
ain't got that.
God.
I'm sorry, we don't.
Yeah.
That's like when
not
you
what we
want to
need.
be like, have a weapon, but it's not even to steal. It's just to like, be like, yo, I could just, anyway.
Yeah.
I
that's-
gotta like. I feel like when you go into the corporate world, you have what was known as white voice. Like I've seen Sasha do it. It's
I have
funny.
white voice
Like I've been
for sure.
around her, and she's like, "Yo, but man, hold on one sec. Hi, this is Sasha," and I'm
That
like,
is
"Oh,
true.
look at
That
Sasha."
is so true. Well, because I worked in a hotel for 7 years.
No way.
I worked in a hotel for 7 years. So I would like pick up the phone. I'm like, thank you for calling the Intercontinental New York Times Square.
Oh!
This is Sasha speaking.
Yeah,
How may
white
I assist
voice in
you?
the building.
Yeah.
Now, the only reason I bring that up is I am dying to hear Jesus' white voice because I just heard his DMV story.
Yo, I ain't got no-
Yo, my
I
man,
got
you
no-
can't help me out. I got the social
I
security.
got no white voice.
You have to have a white voice.
Well, I can mimic a white person. I ain't got no white voice.
How
And
you
even
mimic
that
I am
still
white
has a
so
little-
ignorant. I am like the worst person to talk to, like with customer service.
Yeah.
I can't even talk when I'm on the phone trying to return something.
Uh-huh.
I'm just like, yeah, I got no white voice.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. When I use my white voice, things get done.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
Really?
I am completely appalled right now in how you guys are
gotta-
holding me up.
You see, I didn't
This
learn
is
that.
You got to use words like
ridiculous.
appalled, preposterous.
There was one time,
Are
I
you
forgot what
serious?
it was, but I had to return something and they didn't want to return it or something like that. I'm like, so technically you're stealing from me then.
Yeah.
because you got and if they fucking return this shit.
You see, I didn't learn that because I'm over here. I'm on the phone, with the cable company. I'm just like, yo, like y'all really messing up my day and stuff, yo, like real talk. Y'all be like, I'm using words.
We gotta get you a white translator.
That's the thing. Yeah, I think so.
Here's a good one. My wife always. This is unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
Ooh, they start scrambling.
Let me tell you something real quick.
Unacceptable.
I remember I was ordering. I was working in a hotel, and I would order from this Dominican spot that was like near the area in like 44th Street, right? So every time I call them, I'm like, "Hola, manito, sí, yo quiero esto," and sí, I got you. You think all right? And so the order would come always fucked up. Like as soon as they knew like I was Dominican, no, pero ella uno de nosotros, right? Then like, it would come fucked up. And there was one time like, yo, let me try the white voice, bro. Shit came on like, I would like an order of tostones, and yes, I would like rice, beans, chicken, and I would like it all as the lunch special, right? That's what you have. And it came like nothing, and I was like, yo, these motherfuckers. Like it's like once you have that white voice, you're gonna.
Buddy, you need to work on your white voice, and also if I could give you some advice. When you call get rid of Jesus and make it Jesse. Jesse Sepulveda.
Yeah, dude.
This is unacceptable, preposterous, uncalled for.
You see, with me, it's like, if they don't tell me, the manager comes and tells me, I'm done. I walk out. I'm like, all right, well, I guess that's it. Like,
no,
I don't
no
fight.
Wait,
no way.
I went to AutoZone and I went in for a spark plug.
No.
And I'm confident. I'm like, I'm waiting in this 20 like people line. I'm like, whatever, it's a spark plug. It's AutoZone. This is the source for the spark plug. I get there, he's like, and then there's always like, now that I got like kids, this is how I know I'm getting old. Because I'm complaining about these 18-year-olds in the front. They're just like half-assing their job. I didn't even think he typed. He just went, oh yeah, we don't got it, dude. Yeah. Like, what do you mean you don't got it? Like, bro, like, this is AutoZone. Like, this is where the spark plugs live.
Auto everything.
Yeah.
I need a spark. Where am I going to get a spark plug? So, yeah, dude. Oh, no, dude. Let me see. And I hate when they do this when they do a sound, when they're looking, let me. So that pisses me off more. Because it gives you a little bit of hope. Like, he felt something, and he goes, let me see.
Wait, which one? Hold on.
Yeah, dude. I don't got it, dude.
Wait.
No.
Which sound?
I was like, can you check another one?
Which sound is worse? The or I've gotten the.
Yeah, let me see.
Let's,
and then when they were like, no. I'm like, oh, you almost had me.
Yeah.
And then
when they
it's like they're loading. It's like it's loading.
Yeah. The thing that pisses me off about this kid is just like, he didn't know other ways to fix the problem. Like he had no
But that was
problem
here
solving
in LA.
skills because he's like, yeah, we don't got it, dude. So yeah, it sucks. And then I'm just like, well, can you check other stores? Like he never freaking thought of that.
No.
He's like, yeah, let me check actually. I don't know why. Yeah, dude, we don't got it.
Dude.
We don't got it. And I'm just like, you mother. Like I don't know. Like we didn't know what to do. And I told him like, so what do I do? I think there's like Amazon, dude. I don't know. You can try.
Of course.
Hey, not to bring it back, but do you know where that doesn't happen?
Where?
EREWHON.
EREWHON.
They can find everything there.
Start with that EREWHON talk.
You gotta go. It's gonna be magical.
Show ass up.
But that's the thing. Is one of those freaking things that you experienced it here, right? In Los Angeles. Yo, Los Angeles customer service is trash, and even after the pandemic, is even freaking worse.
Is this a fact?
Yeah, this is a fact. Like, yo, I'm telling you, my
Damn.
man. Like, I remember. There's just too many stories where like customer service, I just want to just fight somebody, like straight up.
Food. Listen,
But-
the thoughts and opinions of Sasha.
No.
We
Let that ride.
Do not put that on me.
Talk your
Listen
shit,
up.
queen. Talk your shit,
Do
queen.
not put that on me. Do not put that on Jesus.
Over here, you
Talk
go to
your
a
shit,
retail
queen.
store. Over here, you go to a retail store, and they'd be the first one to be like, "Hi, how may I assist you?" And they have a huge smile, warm, welcoming, and I'm like, "Oh, do you have this like in a small?" And they're like, "Absolutely not."
Yeah, in your face. Just.
And you're like, "Okay, like, are you gonna check?" And
Right.
they're like, "No, we just don't have it. I'm pretty sure we don't." It's like, what the fuck? And then it's like in New York City, you'll go to the store, you'll like see like. Obviously, nobody wants to do your job or whatever, and then like you gotta ask somebody you gotta ask God for help, and then you walk in, you finally get somebody at the retail store, and you be like, "Hey, do you have this in a small?" And they'll be like, "Did you check out 9?"
Yeah.
And you're like, "Yeah, I went to aisle 9, and they didn't have it." He's like, "Are you sure? Because I stocked that shit." And you're like,
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
I'm like, "Yo, I'm dead ass. It's not on aisle 9." And they'll be like, "All right, hold on, let me check. Do you guys have this in an extra song? All right, can you hurry up because this bitch got an attitude."
But they get the job done, though.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, they're going to have it. It's going to be in the front. And they'll walk away. But they fucking tried.
They tried.
They still tried.
Listen.
Attitude and all, they still
All
tried.
right? Just lie to me and act like you went there and look for it. I don't give a damn if you go in the back and just like yawn and stretch and then come back out and say, yeah, we didn't got it.
Yeah.
Lie to me.
You'd rather that dude take
Just
that
lie
spark
to me.
plug, go to the back, and do the sounds back there. Nah, we
Yeah,
got
dude.
it.
Oh, dude,
Man,
I'm
don't
telling
even
you,
get
man.
me started. They did that in LA. They did that stuff with my asthma pump, and I'm like, this is asthma. I could die. And they're like, we didn't have the medication. And
Oh,
I'm like,
people
what do
are
you mean?
wild.
I'm like,
People
what do you mean
are-
you don't have the medication? They're like, oh, we don't have the brand. I'm like, so give me another brand. This
I'm
is
telling you.
asthma. I could die.
I tell you, people are wild nowadays. Speaking of wild people, though, comes to our next
Segment.
segment.
Yeah.
There you
I like that. I like that. Like segment called the Silver Teeth of the Week. And if you guys know, you know what Silver Teeth is, right?
No, I don't know.
It's that one. That's that one cousin, that one friend, that family member that just like wild, that does like dumb stuff, break stuff, and then you tell him, "Why'd you do it?" He just goes, "I don't know, I just did it." Like that kid is a silver teeth kid. They always got that. Those teeth, they're all messed up because
Oh,
they
so
eat
like-
candy. They don't care about themselves. You know,
Right.
they start off at a young age. You see them with these silver teeth, and you're like, "Oh, this is going when he grows up.
Right.
He's gonna be a wild boy."
They got that rotten tooth. right
Yeah,
there.
he's gonna be a wild
He-
boy.
he's
If he's
that-
already got rotten teeth at this age,
Yeah.
well, by the time he's older, he's gonna be a wild boy.
He's that kid in the class that when they're handing out the birthday invitation, he don't get one.
Yo.
yeah.
But he still show up
And- but-
some way
but-
He
somehow.
still shows up.
He-
Because the
yeah.
mom is like, the
He
mom is
wa-
gonna be like, why
Yeah,
not
yeah.
my son?
And he
you're
walks
like,
behind you. He's just like, "What is that?" And takes his little invitation. "Oh, I'm gonna be there. All right, cool." It's like, "Damn, no one invited you, dog." Yeah. All right, let's play this. Play this clip.
No, querida, clase se pega a la
Damn,
cama.
that's some Paisa clip for sure.
Luego de 3 semanas de vacaciones, el regreso a la escuela era inminente. Ante esto, el pequeño Diego Martínez, de 10 años, buscó la manera de evitar enfrentar su realidad. Fue a la cocina de su casa y, sin hacer ruido, tomó un frasco con pegamento industrial y simplemente se lo puso en la mano. La cabecera metálica de su cama fue el lugar perfecto
God.
para terminar
Yeah.
atado
Glued
por casi
himself
2
to the
horas,
bed?
con el
Yes.
firme propósito de no ir a la
Nah.
escuela. Mientras todos
They
en su
would've
casa
Yo, he did that so you don't have to go to school, bro.
Porque yo pensé que el pegamento era de los normales, que pues, te pegas y luego te despegas. Ya nomás un rato y te...
I love how he uses innocent voice right here.
Yeah.
Es que la cosa es que, señor, like, shut your devil kid ass up. Es que el señor, el pegamento, yo pensé que.
This should be like, this is why you gotta go to school. You can't even read. What kind of glue you put on your dumb hand?
Exactly. This is why he should have been in class. Are we gonna see the parents? I would love to see the parents.
Muchos niños me molestan, me pegan o me dicen muchas
Oh,
cosas.
man, they say
Don't
que le
say- he's throwing his
pegan.
parents
Me
under- oh, that's
pegan.
That's the mom?
Let me tell you something right here. Let me tell you something, Bob. All right, that mom, she
Yo,
definitely got silver. She's raising silver teeth kids in these streets.
She's
You
not
need
the
to
only
stop
one.
what you're doing. Yo, we gotta, you know what I mean? Like,
Ya había
Yeah.
tratado
what
de
is going
despegar la
on?
mano derecha del pequeño Diego con varios líquidos, con agua y hasta con quita esmalte de uñas, remedios que no fueron suficientes.
So how they took it out?
Pues me pareció
But
gracioso.
look
Hold
at
on, hold on. I love
Shut
I love that her first attempt was like, all right, crazy glue. Let me get some water. Get some hot
Yeah.
water.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
going.
No, but if it was crazy glue, I've glued my hands together when I was a kid. All you gotta do is dip your hand in oil.
Yeah, but yo, he's
Just
stuck.
be like-
How's he gonna?
Just put oil on that shit. Keep putting oil on it.
No, I don't
Just
think. I think
like-
it's
or just rip
alcohol.
it
No,
off.
I would just try alcohol.
The skin will heal.
I would just be like, you know what? Let's just have another kid.
But
'cause
those
this
are,
kid-
but those
Yo,
are.
we lost this one.
Now
This
we-
one's stuck. Let's try another one.
Yeah, oh
Yo,
my
we
God.
can't
My
fix
mom-
one.
listen, this is how
I mean,
gangsta-
first of all,
this
she
kid.
looked like she's, she looks
This
like
is how
she's from.
gangster my mom is. She would have unscrewed that bedpost, and I would have gone to school with a bedpost in my hand.
Yeah, yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
y'all, I can't do recess today because I got
Yeah.
this bedpost.
Yeah, my dad would have been like, "Ha ha, qué bonito, qué bonito." Like he would
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
congratulate, qué bonito, qué bonito, cabrón. And
And
saw it off.
Exactly.
And then show up with a little piece. And
Yeah.
say,
Yeah.
Pa que veas, so you can learn, cabrón.
But the funny thing is, like, he's sitting there, like, watching the TV. Like, my parents would have taken everything out of the room, locked the door, and made it
Well,
mad
first of all,
dark
she
in
looks
there.
like she doesn't make good judgment
Yeah.
calls.
The-
Look at that.
the
that
fact
first of
that
all, the
they-
hair.
well,
it
I
says
don't
it all,
know.
bro. Like
Look,
that hair.
yo
She
no
looks like a member from RBD. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? Like,
RBD, for
Look,
sure.
Look, I'm not pro hitting your kids, but the fact that that kid was doing an interview and not hit, like he had no bruise on him,
Oh,
my
but
mom would have whooped
yeah,
my.
I know.
And what's crazy is, I don't know if you saw in the bottom corner, it said like reconstrucción. I'm assuming like dramatization. So they made Homeboy go through the whole mode. Like,
Oh yeah, he
Oh,
reenacted the
yeah.
whole thing. Yeah. He reenacted his trauma right there.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
And
hilarious.
I was gonna ask like, what's
Oh,
the
that-
crazy
Oh,
things?
that's the actual picture right there?
Oh, he's
Of that when
reenacting,
it-
or
of that- of when it
like
really
right there. You
happened?
see, I don't know if that means.
Oh, yeah. That's
He's
not even a
reenacting
real-
what he did.
Yeah, he just put his
Exactly.
2 fingers over it. Like, this is like, you get the gist of it.
and then I watched TV all day. Nah, my mom would have taken that TV.
But no, how long was he stuck there for? Like, so that's what I'm trying to understand. Like, they didn't try to, like,
By the
I
way,
don't know,
scroll back
use a
up.
wrench or something?
What kid has leopard print sheets on his bed?
I'm-
What
Let me
is
tell you
happening?
something.
Why he got a sexy
It
ass
looks like a bed
bed?
that everybody
Yeah.
shares in that house. It looks like
What?
the bed that everybody shares in that house.
Yo, this is like the worst Mexican version of Bueller's Day Off. Like this kid,
Ferris Bueller.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Like
It's a
this
2-hour
kid
movie
just
of him just glued to the
glued
bed.
himself to the goddamn bed. You see how Bueller had a goal premise and idea. He tricked grown-ups. This kid just went, nah, I don't want to think. I just want to
wanna be
force
stuck.
myself to be stuck in bed.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he do
That's
got sexy
crazy.
sheets though. I don't know why he got sexy sheets.
Yeah, everybody should. It looks like the family. You know what it is? Like growing up,
We've
my
all
sheets.
stayed in that room, like your family's house and shit.
Yeah.
Nah, but like growing up, I never had like a room that was like set up for me. Like you know how like you go to kids' room, it's like, oh, these are all boy stuff, all girl stuff. So my parents would be like, all right, here, use this and use that. So my sheets would probably look the same.
Yeah, my sheets never match, by the way.
Yeah,
No.
So you got a
like-
cheetah print with like
A different pillowcase and
Yeah.
a different.
case,
Yeah.
liking
Yeah.
pillow, and
Yeah.
they're just like
Yeah.
so random.
I
Like,
think
what is
that's why now in my apartment, like I'm very OCD on like this is how I want things to be because I don't want to go back there again. Like you know.
it? Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah. But what was one of the craziest things you've done to skip school?
I think that I would just skip school. I would just leave.
Me too.
I would just bounce.
Yeah.
I would go to the movies. I remember a cop one time stopped us, and he was just like, hey, shouldn't you be in school and this and that? And I was just like, oh, yeah, my school gets off early. And then he's just like, oh, all right, cool, and just drove off. I remember we just left.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I never skipped school as a little kid like that because like any excuse I give my mother, like, oh, I don't feel good today. She's like, okay, you want to come to work with me? And I'm like, oh, I don't want to go to work with you. I'm gonna
Oh,
go back
yeah,
to
yeah,
school.
gotcha,
Dude,
gotcha.
I'd be that kid at school with the flu. I'm good. I'm okay.
Yeah.
You want to
Yeah.
go see the nurse? No, I don't.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
call my mom. Don't call my mom. I'm okay.
Got you. That was like third scare straight.
Yeah.
You go to work with me.
Yeah.
I got you. This will you be. Yeah. I remember my dad would tell me like, you want to do this all your life? You want to do this? I'm like, I could do it. Why are you doing it?
Yeah.
I mean, you doing it.
Right.
You trying to scare me? You trying to, you're talking about like, you look like you're making a great living for yourself.
Yeah, it's like, and for me, it was like, what's the point of telling them that I feel sick to stay in the house? Now they expect me to be in the house the whole time. It's boring there, so I'm gonna just
Yeah.
go act like
Well,
I'm
my
going to
dad,
school.
like, I
to go to somebody else's
No,
house.
my mom wouldn't
I
let,
did-
let me stay at home. Like, oh, you going to stay home and watch TV all day? No, you're going
One
to
thing
work.
I did do, I did finesse my way to go back into school when I got suspended.
What?
Yeah, oh
That's
yeah, I finessed my
interesting.
teacher big time. I got suspended, and in high school they didn't reach out to your parents to let you know. At when you're a senior, they don't do that. They just like you're just suspended. So my dad didn't know, and I got dropped off. And I'm like, wait, I'm not supposed to be here. And the principal told me like, if I see you here, you're gonna be expelled because you're suspended. You're not supposed to be here. So I'm like freaking out in the parking lot. Like, what am I gonna do? So I called the school, and I acted like I was my dad. And I told him like, hey, I want to talk. Hey, I don't want, I did that voice and everything. Hey,
No way.
I don't understand why my son. Yeah, exactly, dude. I went in. I want to talk to you, senor. What's your name, Johnson? Mr. Johnson. Why does my son have to stay home and waste time? It doesn't make sense to me. Okay. I was just repeating what my dad would say. You know what I mean? I've heard him say that.
right.
¿Por qué se suspende que ahí anda a gusto en la tele? Chingado que esté en la escuela. So I always said the same thing. He should be in school. That's a punishment. You want to scare my son? Put him in class. Give him homework. Put him in front of the teacher. That's going to scare him. He's going to be here in the house watching movies, having a good time. We got internet. He's going to watch porno. I don't know what he's going to do. Put him in the classroom. That's torture, cabrón. That's torture. He's like, you know what, sir, you're right.
Yo.
God dang, you're right. Tell your son to come down. We want to talk to him. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm bringing him in 10 minutes, okay? In 10 minutes.
Yeah.
They'll be right there. I show up acting like I don't know what happened. Dude, what? Dude, it sucks, man. I want to go home. I played it off, dude. Yeah, my teacher was like, son, come here. Oh, yeah. Oh, we spoke to your father. By the way, very, very smart, intelligent man. He loves you. I'm just like, oh, yeah. He's like, we're going to continue school, get back to it. Get to class. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's go. And I'm just like, all right, cool. And I'm like,
Damn. Did you ever get suspended in
nest.
school?
I got suspended a couple times because I would cut and like I never understood the whole like for cutting class we're gonna suspend you. I'm like I'll miss more school. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Stay home.
I remember I got into a fight and they called my parents. And they knew, like, I didn't start it or whatever, but, like, they did the thing where it's like, oh, we have to call both of your parents for this thing. And so they're like, my aunt is talking to the lady and she was like, what? She's doing this? She's doing that? And then she put me on the phone and she was like, what happened? I was like, they started with me. She's like, you did a great job. You did what you had to do. So...
You did what you had to do.
And
And
then
then
it's the family you
but she was
had.
like, but you know what? Act like I told them that, I was yelling at you. And I was like, all right, thank you. Oh, man. I
Yeah,
passed
you
the
gotta act
phone.
all scared.
Yeah, acting all scared, but I never met. If they didn't mess with me, I don't mess with them.
I remember. Oh, sorry.
Oh, damn.
I hate her. No, I remember one time the teacher did make me go talk to he's like, go call your. He's like, I need you to call your father right now, and I want to talk to him on the phone. And I recently had a friend who dropped out because he had a kid, so he had like a normal job and everything. And I knew his hours and I knew he was home, so I called him. I was like, hey fool, hey, they want me to call my dad, fool, so just act like we're my dad. I gave her the phone. Here you go. And he's just yelling at the lady, saying like, "Let me put him on the phone. I want to talk to him." So then I'm on the phone, and the teacher's staring at me, and my friend is just like talking like my dad, like, "Cabrón, ¿qué te dije, cabrón?" I'm just laughing because it's not my dad. It's my best friend, and I'm just trying not to laugh because he's saying all these dumb things that my dad would say, and I'm just like literally trying not to cry laughing, and the teacher's looking at me like, "That's right. That's what you get."
Yeah.
So you can just hear it.
All right, we're going to switch gears real quick. Next segment, Pero Cada Quien, where our fans get to ask us questions via voicemails or IG messages or emails or carry a bird pigeon. I don't know how they get it to us, but they do.
This question is for Erik. This comes from Michael. Hey, Erik, my kid is turning 11, and he's officially becoming annoying. He's not really cute about it anymore. He's in 6th grade and just being the worst. How do I make sure he doesn't embarrass the family name?
Whoa, hold on.
I'm very curious.
Embarrassed the family. What is he doing now? Like, I thought at first it was just like annoying, like kid stuff. Like, I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. But embarrassing the name. Like, is he exposing himself? Like, what's he doing to embarrass the family name?
Is he stealing from people?
Yeah.
He's definitely a
like
silver
Ponzi
teeth
schemer?
kid.
He's a silver teeth kid.
He's a silver teeth kid. That's what it sounds like.
No, they hit that age about like, because my kid's going through now where like, you know, like he's cool and everything, but sometimes he does get annoying. And I got to be like, hey, enough. And he goes, okay, Dad, sorry.
You acting like your mama.
Yeah.
No, just kidding. Okay. That's what I was saying.
You know, you gotta check him a little bit. Like, hey, stop that. You're acting weird. Like,
yeah. Oh,
but-
really?
Oh, you
Yeah.
say weird? You're acting weird?
Yeah, I'm like, yo, you acting
They
weird.
do some weird stuff, huh?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
kids got that energy sometimes, and they just be like, bah, and you're like, what was that? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, we don't do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you ever
damn.
pull the my tia growing up? She had some white people things she would do with my cousins, and she's like, "Honey, you're being silly." Like instead of saying like
Yeah.
you're being dumb or like
Nah.
Silly is too
relax,
light.
you're
Yeah,
being
silly's too
silly.
light.
Like, ooh, silly.
Listen,
Exactly.
white parents will hit you with stuff where you just like, yo, just tell your kid he being an asshole. Like I've seen white parents, Billy, you're having some big feelings right now. No, he's being an asshole. Just tell him,
Yeah,
stop,
yeah.
let's stop sugarcoat. I don't use silly. I go, hey, man, you're being weird. Knock that off.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
You're
being weird.
You're being a little,
You're
come
being
on.
weird.
Hey,
Yeah.
you do it. Or the other question I ask him is like, hey, you do that in front of your friends? And he's like, listen, no. I'm like, so
Right,
you know.
That's a good one.
So you know.
That's a good one.
Do you do that to your teacher? So you know. Stop it. Knock it off.
Damn, okay, that's good. That was a good
Damn,
one.
yeah.
Damn, parenting skills. As soon as I have
But
a kid,
yeah.
I'm not a normal dad. I'm a cool dad.
Yeah.
That's just
I don't
like-
do that.
That's
You're
Erik
being
right there.
silly right now. You're being so silly.
that was a good one.
You're being silly.
He did one now. He's a silly boy.
Because I've seen those kids that like they smack their mom like, Tanner, you're being silly.
Yeah.
Yo, he just smacked you in the face.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
not
You need
being
to
silly
knock
right
that
here.
off.
That you grab them and be like, all right, let's go to the car real quick.
Yeah. My mom, if we be in public, my mom be like, come on, we're gonna go try something on.
Yeah.
Try something on, man. I'm gonna whoop your ass in the dressing
Yeah.
room.
Right.
Or like another thing that like, I mean, I don't have kids, but I can remember when I was a kid, when I would like try to show off in front of people and like, or I ask for things that I know I shouldn't be asking for, like
Oh, yeah,
candy or
yeah.
sweets, and they telling me like, you're gonna eat later, don't do that. But I take advantage and I'm like, oh, can I get some cake? Can I get this? And they'll just look at me like this.
Yeah.
Mm.
Nobody.
Yeah, you want the cake?
Parents don't have that look no more.
You want the
Oh,
cake?
no shit.
Yeah. Next
No,
time you're
I
out in
would do-
public,
I was-
watch parents. They don't have the look.
Nah. Yeah,
My
I
mom
was-
had the look.
I feel like I was that kid.
No,
bro.
you look at me and I'm like, all
Yep.
right, you got it. You got it.
I knew the look. If my mom gave me the look, I was like, I'm getting my ass whooped later.
Yeah,
Okay.
yep. I'm like, okay, no.
That's
Yeah,
that's
no.
when you get home and you were the best behaved kid. I'm gonna go brush my teeth and get ready for bed.
Yeah.
Like they thinking they forgot about the beating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, come here.
I'm gonna go pray, Mom. I'm gonna go pray right now.
Shoot.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I remember I used to be like that kid that would just get excited too much, and then I would just get in trouble for being too excited.
Yeah.
They call it volado. Ya se voló, cabrón. And like they would get mad that I was getting excited. Like I'm being happy. And I was like, yeah. My uncles would come like at the surprises. Hey, ¿qué pasó, tu tío? Yeah. And I do a kick and I hit my dad in the stomach. Ay, con tu chica. God damn it! Stand still, no volado! And I just get yelled at, and everybody's hugging and kissing. I'm just crying. I don't even want to hug no more.
See?
I was like, I don't want them here.
You needed your dad to be like, hey, hey.
Your uncle's like, hey, compadre, relax. Hey, mijo. No, I don't even want you here. You just can leave, dude.
You needed your dad to hit you with the, hey,
Yeah,
Jesus,
exactly.
you're being weird. Knock it off.
You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's it.
I was being weird. I got
Yeah.
too excited. I get him with the karate kick, Michelangelo kick, you know,
That's it.
bam. So, yeah.
All right. And for Jesus, this
What's
one
up?
comes from Tanner.
Tanner?
Yeah.
I don't know how much I can help you with, Tanner, but
I just lost $500 on the Lakers. Are you a betting man? If so, what's the most you've lost?
let me tell you something, right? I don't watch sports for the same reason. I'm not a betting man. All right, that money right there, dude. I would never. Listen, let me tell you something, Tanner. All right, with your white privilege ass. Listen, this is white privilege right here. You have $500 you can just spend, could just give away and just lose. That's impossible. I would never do that. All right, put that money, put it back into yourself. All right, stop wasting it on a Laker game. Okay, period. I'm tired of this. People betting on sports. Why would you do that? Just buy some shoes.
Let me tell you something. All right, I was dating this guy who stole $80 from me.
That's the problem. He stole.
He stole $80 from me to bet.
Why?
To bet on a game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, I was really mad because I'm like,
To bet on a
yeah,
game?
he stole $80.
What was the game?
It was like, I think it was, I don't know if it was basketball, baseball, I don't know. But I remember like confronting him on that, like, yo, you stole from me, like, this is crazy. Like, he's like, you act like I cheated on you.
Yeah.
You act like I cheated on you. I'm like, you stole $80 from me.
Yeah,
Like,
but
how am I
yeah.
supposed to trust you? And then he was just like, but if I would have won, you wouldn't have been tight. And I'm like, but you didn't. You fucking did it.
Yeah.
By the way, I love the way he saw it. Like you're mad
I
at him
should've
for
fucked with my-
stolen. You're mad at him for stealing, and he went to like a whole. But I didn't give you AIDS. Wait, hold on, what?
And then when I was like,
it could have been worse.
and as soon as I broke it up, he's like, I should have been fucking other bitches. I'm like,
I would still have my $500.
Still have my money.
Like 80. Yeah, I would
Yeah,
never.
don't
yeah,
bet.
Don't gamble. Don't
Yeah,
bet.
you
That's
lose-
dumb.
you lose-
Simple as that.
yeah.
Jesus.
All right, mi gente, thanks for kicking it with us. Follow, subscribe, like Sasha said, like, tell a friend, tell strangers, do the whole thing. If we get 100 comments on the YouTube video, Gene, who's one of our producers, he'll have to eat a habanero to start the next episode.
Dang.
Yeah, look at Gene,
right,
though.
look at
Look
Gene,
at his
look at
face.
Gene,
He's
look
like,
at his
what?
face, he's all
I wish I
red.
could record him
100
right now.
comments.
No one told me this.
He was
but
like, what?
I-
How am I part of this? But
Yeah,
yes, if you comment, he will do it.
Hold on, real
Yeah.
quick. What if we comment 100 times? Does that count?
Ooh.
I think so.
Let's get to 100, y'all.
Hey, that's it for the episode. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to comment, share, and tell your primos and primas about the pod. Until next time, nos vemos.
We out. Peace.
See ya.